What's up, guys? We are back for another story time. In this one, we're doing Marvel Knights Spider-Man. I actually got this comic book in Tennessee, guys, when I was on vacation. But let's check it out. So this is a little older. Let's see how old it actually is. This one is 2006. Previous in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man 4. Gives a story. Not reading all that, but y'all can if you want. Alright, Destiny's Child. Okay, let me get this straight. I come back from the dead, a million pirate spiders eat my remains, transform into a cohesive creature that punches its way through a vibranium reinforced wall. Oh, and by the way, apparently I've developed a case of Logan envy. Cause a stinger or talon or something popped out of my arm. Figures that I come back from the dead is the least unusual thing that happened to me this week. Cool. Alright, what is that thing? It, she, whatever is fast. But web slinging beats spider bouncing any day. Hello, do you have talk? Do you have a name? Do you like pina coladas? Oh, swell. It likes trying to Hoggett? Wet sand. Okay. Look, I'm trying not to hurt you. Hurt you? Okay, you can talk. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or even more creeped out. Now, who or what are you? Do you even know? Even know? Look, if you're just going to repeat, one lives, others must live. One lives, others must live. One dies, other must die. All good. All good. My friendly neighborhood spotty buddy. One dies, sorry, been there, died. That bolt the stingers again, but spiders don't have stingers. Oh, cool. Whack. Not yet. But in future, spiders evolve. You evolve. Lucy, I'm home. A little levity seemed appropriate, so what was the heck was that all about? We were going to ask you the same thing. Master Stark, may I suggest we call your cleaning service? Absolutely, Jarvis. I'll help you clean up, Jarvis. Thank you, sir, but I think you've helped quite enough. Well, later, I sent Richard some samples of webbing and cocoon. Maybe he'll be able to give us some insight, but until we know what is going on for sure, I'm going to insist you stay put. Stay put? Wait a minute. Tony, I'm confused as you are about what's happening this week. What's happened this last week? Oh, whatever. You wouldn't believe it anyway. We're not blaming you, Peter. We're just trying to figure out what just went on here today. Our security camera captured the action, but we still don't have the full picture. Until then, we're going to have to. I know. More tests. Have to agree with Tony. Big surprise. Knock, knock. Come in. Logan, what's up? For one, I can't walk around barefoot without my feet sticking to the floor. Have have to wear socks, and you owe me some money for dry cleaning. That's what you came to tell me? Yeah, and to see how you were doing. Really? Nothing personal, Pete, but something doesn't smell right. I was about to take a shower. You know what I mean. Something's changed in you. Meaning? Hey guys, what's going on? Meaning the whole thing. It ain't over. Cute socks. Thanks. What was Logan talking about, Tiger? Nothing, just being Logan, I guess. Then, why so gloom? What's happened to me, MJ? None of this makes any sense. You've been through a lot, Peter. Come sit down. I'm going through this in my head so many times. I remember fighting Moreland, thinking I was going to beat him, feeling the rug pulled out from under me. I was on the ground looking up, and Moreland was hitting me again and again and again. I thought it would never end. But it did, and all I could see was this brilliant light, and everything went silent, and then I knew what it was like to be dead. Yet, here I am. It just doesn't feel right. I should be dead, MJ. I shouldn't be here now. But you are here, Peter. Thank God. The creature said something that ties us all of this. Evolve or die. What does it mean? Peter, when you were in the hospital, do you remember anything? No, just images, flashes, really nothing concrete. Why? Why do you ask? It's not important. We'll talk about it another time. You sure? I'm sure. Another time, Peter. Uh-oh. Another time. Everything's going to be fine, baby. You'll look tired. Get some rest, okay? Later, the sanctum of Dr. Stephen Strange. Doc, I drop by here so often I should just call myself a patient. I don't think Sorcerer Supremes are covered by my HMOs. So what does your magic 8-ball say now? Try again later? Hey, it's such a pleasure to still have you among the living that I enjoy your attempts at humor. Wow, that is the nicest insult ever. So what do you see? Something very interesting. Interesting. Scary word, Doc. My intention is not to scare you, Peter. Indeed. I'm not convinced there's any reason to be scared. Basically, Peter, you're in the center of the web. A cosmic web that you can't feel physically, but that is very real nonetheless. Am I a spider? Am I the mule? Which am I? That's the odd part. Depending on your perspective, well, you could be either or both. One or the other. Excuse me? Nothing. Sorry, I couldn't be more clear. The cosmic forces you disturbed with your return have made a big uproar in the Netherlands, make it hard to read. Does that mean more bad guys after? It means there will be a strong corrective response. I think I'm at her. Any more good news? Well, you You seem to have gotten over that eye gouging thing just fine. Thanks, Doc. Later, Peter. Aunt May. Hey, what are you doing here? Bringing you something hot. You look so cold that on that security monitor. You were watching me? I'd watch you all the time if I could. You know, Peter, I might not be Captain America, but you can always confide in me. I'm here for you now. I hope you know that. Of course I do. Then why don't you tell me what's going on in that head of yours? I can't explain it. Why don't you try? I feel like I'm cheating. Cheating who? I don't know. God shouldn't be here. I died, but here I am. I don't see it like that. The way I see it, you've been given a second chance. But why me? Why not you, Peter? I firmly believe to my core that everything happens for a reason. Ours is not to question why. I wish it were that easy. Peter, you could dismiss this as the ramblings of an old woman, but if you won't, but I'm going to say it anyway. You're alive, Peter, and that is what is most important. All that matters now. It's what you are going to do from this day on. This is a blessing, son, not a curse. I know you're not used to seeing things that way, but I hope you will this time. You've been given another chance at life. Don't you see how wonderful this is? If your Uncle Ben came back today, I would thank my lucky stars. You've always been special. This just proves it. You're something else, Aunt May. You know that? No, Peter, you are. And I have every faith that great things are in store for you. Everything in your life has brought you to this point. Whatever waits for you. And I'm sure it's big. You'll be ready for it. Wow. Alright, guys, that's the end of that. To be concluded in Amazing Spider-Man 5/28. Alright, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I sure enjoyed reading it. Great comic book. And more to come. Until then, y'all be safe out there. Keep your eyes, your ears open, and always keep it real. Love you guys. See y'all later.